So where are you? Let me actually pull up the VOD. That helped too. Okay. I will say, I watched this VOD already, and I noticed like an immediate thing that like it doesn't get you like it loses you a lot of damage, but it doesn't lose you any stocks. But like it is huge, and I'll probably the second or third time playing it. Although I will
Give me
say,
a second.
right?
I'm gonna join on.
What?
My computer's kind of terrible, so I'm gonna join the VC on my phone.
Uh, yeah, take your time then. It also might just be this laptop screen sharing. I can't tell if it's. It seems fine on my end, but like I can never tell.
Hello?
Hi, you back?
Yep, I'm all
Okay,
set.
wonderful. I will say, at like low percents against Robin, air dodging out here is honestly the worst thing you can do. Like they want arc fire, otherwise worst you get is like an up air or something. So it's like that's honestly just a matchup thing. Other characters probably fine, but like Robin, like they want that one option. That's usually what they stand for. Okay, this comes up a lot in this set. Like especially out of the corner and a lot of neutral, your main escape route is to jump, full hop, drift into the plat, and even then you try to double jump, drift into the plat, and the Robin is covering that like for the entire time, and it loses you so much damage. Honestly, it's like escape route. Honestly, that's my favorite one too. But if your opponent is immediately showing that, hey, I'm going to cover this, you don't real like. That's when you used to okay. I should probably start thinking about different ones, even like different timings, because you're also doing it immediately, is what I'm noticing. Right. Fine there. Like, at the same time, like you're kind of letting him set up, like by not really like pressuring him. You kind of like waiting for him to play his game, and like honestly, just like toss everything at Robin, like just like play, pretend you're Young Link and just chuck everything in the sun at him and make him deal with it.
Um, would using like uncharged suns be good there instead of like just waiting to have it fully charged?
Full Sun is
To
good. I personally was gonna recommend Half Sun, but like honestly, more headers, like more, just like more pressure. Like you don't need to just like really defend. Like right about here, I think it was like you just stand here and wait for the Robin to get into you before you set up your nair pressure, and just like you can just play like tossing more shit at him to make him respond. I'm honestly shocked that 11 nair did not hit. Also, something I did notice, your ledge timings are also very similar. Like, you start mixing up your options. Like, still a strong preference towards jump, I'll say, but like, they are all similar timings, which in this game, when everything but jump is reactable at ledge, like, it kind of gets a lot easier to cover.
okay,
So just
yeah.
like, wait on ledge, like, don't do a ledge option immediately. Just like, mix up your timing so they still have to play the guessing game, even if ideally they can react. Because a lot of people will lose the patience test of just waiting to react at ledge. especially with like stuff like header get ups and like headers from ledge. Like you can mix that in a lot to harass your opponent to like just like make them lose the patience test. They like a lot of characters will have to like just hold.
Yeah, I feel like I very much worry about losing ledge invincibility. Yeah.
Okay, you until they start punishing it, which like a lot of people honestly don't in this game. You don't have to worry about that, and like especially with when we have header get up to like get on ledge. Like you can mix in like header get up as well to actually get on ledge and like refresh your invincibility. Like
Oh yeah.
three grab at like the same time. Like worst that happens usually if he's ready for it, he gets ball and like we're fine. I'm assuming that was in the same, but that's just unlucky.
I think so. Yeah, it may have been accidental G reverse.
Also, another thing that's coming up a lot. This gets you like loses you a lot of game three. You are very reliant on drift in full hop aerial for your pressure, which like a lot of people are in this game. Like that's not like a bad thing, but like especially against a character with Robin, like right now he doesn't have Levin, which is like honestly a perfect time to go for it. But like especially like a character with like a giant with really good air to airs and anti airs, you can't. That can't be your only way of like getting openings, which right now it kind of is. Like mix in like more, especially like lock your opponent in with header and then like go for a grab like close the distance that way. Like you don't always have to like hyper focus on the nair or like sometimes fair. I like fair a lot. Honestly, you can short hop too, like a lot more. You're full hopping like every time you want an opening, and like it leaves you, especially with our floatiness. Like look how
Yeah.
much time like you're just in the air. Like yeah, he fumbles to the back with the punish, but he can up tilt. He can honestly dash back and punish you landing, which like gets you caught game two, I think. But just mix up your approach and pressure options more. The full hop is honestly really rewarding. Then like once you get your opponent locked in with like headers, like what how I like to set up my like full hop pressure is like I like to condition him with like shield and like stay in place with like headers, stuns. And once I notice like, hey, I have you locked down, I have you respecting me too much that you aren't really moving much, that's when I'm going in for my full hop nairs, like full hop, like short hop fairs. Like I'm using I'm paying. That's not my first option. It's like, hey, you are not moving anymore. You're scared of me. I can set this. That's blood and water for me. Like honestly, this Robin isn't like dealing with it super well when he's on the ground. But though, like a lot of times, like punting in the corners where you're getting punished for it. But though a lot of times, like he just like I roll 11 there, and you're gonna jump into those. Bro, he fumbled the bag on that one. So recording. What a good character. Like right there, like the drift in like near, like Robin just like dash back ready for it. It's like that's your main opening. When Arcfire hits, yeah, it depends. When Arcfire hits his shield like this, like the top corner, roll out every time. Especially with our roll, like Robin's not doing anything to punish that, and like they're wanting you to stay in shield. You can just roll out for free. Immediate roll, but like you get away with it because he's not spaced for it, which I'm gonna kind of keep forgetting we're on YouTube. I can frame by frame. That's right. There's this one. Were you like when you were rolling here? Were you gonna roll anyways, or were you rolling in response to him not being spaced for it?
Probably rolling anyways.
I mean, yeah, it's Wii Fit roll, but at the same time, like you know you can get away with this roll because he is full hopping and like he does not have the drift to get to where he can cover Wii Fit roll reliably. So like in that case, like pay attention to what they're trying to cover too. Like obviously you get away with this one because like it works, but like you can like get away with a lot more if you pay. Because a lot of people in this game like try to preemptively scout like one ledge option, and if you like notice that, you just like, oh, I'm just gonna pick a different one. So almost done here. Honestly, wouldn't I don't. I wouldn't have expected the Arc Thunder either. But against sword characters, I do not like standing against at neutral distance, neutral get up distance to like pressure them, because like a lot of them just like jump from ledge in air is a mean one, especially even with Robin. Like stand like more like about like right about here, or even like a little bit further if you're not confident, and just like if they want to drop from ledge area, you can honestly react dash attack, or if they do anything else, you can react dash attack to literally anything they want to do, honestly. But like more rewarding to like any other normal option, which is dash up up tilt on reaction. But like standing here against general sorties, I personally am not a fan of it, and especially if you're like trying to like offensively pressure them like you were, and it's just asking you to get like jump from ledge like Nair. And this, yeah, another immediate neutral kill. I meant to finish this payment. It's like minor things. Also, you both mod and these notes separately, by the way.
Okay.
The biggest things with this game is just like immediate ledge options and the full hops in. Like everything else is like minor, but like the you can smoke for your ledge options mainly, and then the full hops in are getting you a little bit of damage that like you could have lost. You could have just like mitigated otherwise. What does he ban?
Oh, I don't remember. What did
Like
I picked
you go to
Kalos.
Kalos, which is like fine. Honestly, like it's a big comfort pick for us and like our best
Ooh.
stage and like our like I like flats against Robin. I'm gonna be real. So like you're fine there. I was mainly wondering for like I was mainly gonna ask what you banned after this game.
What did I ban? It's not. No, I let him
Actually,
do it.
what is the stage list? What is the stage list here?
Stage. Ooh, what was it? I think it was 8 stages, 3 bands. Um.
GG/TG.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Two of my bands were Smashville and Hollow Bastion because I don't like the stage.
Yeah.
I think. And then my third was. I don't think Yoshi's was allowed in this one. I don't
I was gonna say
remember.
if Yoshi's was legal, then yeah, auto ban that against Robin. Rules and regulations, maybe.
Um. Ooh.
Bruh. Why do the rules that get deleted on Google? Either way, like that's not important yet. I can just like see if I can find it while.
I might be able to find it right now on the homepage of the Smash GG. Maybe. Yeah, no. I don't know. I I don't remember starters versus counter picks, but I think it was FD,
That doesn't.
SBF,
Yeah, it doesn't
PS2,
so much matter for like
Town
game
Splash.
three. I was mainly wondering what was legal, what wasn't.
Yeah.
The dash back header, it's fine. But you immediately start the game again with another full hop drift in nair, and he's ready. He's he doesn't like get the punish, but like he is ready for it spacing wise, which is already a sign that hey, I need to stop or I need to think about my approach more. Another game you can just roll out on that. I love up tilt so much.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. That was honestly just really good spacing on him. If it comes up again, he's calling you out, but like that one's just like unlucky to get the wall jump. Do you remember why you canceled here?
I think it was a misinput backwards, and I figured I could get something off of it.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense then. I was about to say, like, there's no really reason to, like, cancel there. If anything, like, go for up tilt or something. Okay, Elwin refreshes too fast in this game to take advantage of that moment. Never mind. I'm imagining this backer was a misinput, but, like, my point more so, like, fair, like, obviously, I scout jumps with fair at ledge a lot. I condition against it with fair at ledge. But, like, at this
I
point,
think
like, that wasn't my point. Like, just, like, stand about right where this like blue like inner circle is and just like react to what he does. It like if he goes to the plat, you're still pressuring with fair and stuff. If he does anything else, you just follow him with F tilt. Like there's no honestly really no need to take airborne here. Point that I haven't even. I like when ledge trapping, especially against swords or like honestly Wolf, any character who likes to do the drop from ledge, area from ledge. I like having Sun just so I can like just kill them for trying it, and they're so scared to do it like for the rest of the set if I have like Sun on the ready. So it's like just keeping Sun ready at when ledge trapping, even like punishing them once for it. You don't even have to use it every time, but like punishing it once or twice and then just having it ready will discourage it so much that like you can like just bullet normal ledge trap and be fine. Which
you talking right now?
Oh no, no.
Okay, just making sure.
It is. Or you just get hit by the living fair. Yeah, like even then regrabbing it like it's fine because like what is this slow ass character? How is he getting to you at this range? Even though you didn't throw an aerial, he's still ready for the full hops. Like, stay more grounded at that point. Just like recognize that, hey, what is my opponent wanting from me, and just don't give them that. Especially with a lead. Like, you end up winning this game, but like, it could have been like a lot like cleaner if you just like stayed more grounded. Like, stop giving him the full hops he wants. I love when people aren't ready to punish the roll. Yeah, it's like you even have Sun here. Like, there's no need to go for the nair. Just stand like where you were, and like, as soon as you see him jump, if I can go frame by frame, as soon as you see him drop from ledge, just buffer the Sun, and like at worst you trade, you both lose the stock here. Well, Sun on Cal, fresh Sun on Callus might kill Robin at 100. Either way, worst that happens, you miss space, you die, and then he's at like 120 still at ledge. Best that happens is like he's off stage, and like you can edge guard Robin. Was Nair one intentional? Because honestly, you get that a lot, and if, I don't know if you're better. I don't know if you're going for full Nair or Nair one, because like you're better at me than landing Nair one. I'm gonna be real.
I think I think I'm going for full nair and just only landing the first
Yeah,
hit.
I was about to say like you don't want to get much off of that. Full Nair would have gotten you like so much more. Honestly, just like practice like full Nair versus landing Nair ones. Motherfucker was trying to cheese the shit out of you.
He did that a few times. I think he
I noticed it in
hit it
game three
once.
too.
With
Is it?
yeah,
I'm pretty sure. I know it did in Smash Roll, but doesn't that still leave you helpless in this game if you do that?
I
Like, don't you just
think
die?
I'm pretty sure it puts you in special follow. Yeah,
Bruh. Motherfucker tried to throw away the game on an entire stock lead. I'm also gonna throw in landing fairs here, because, like, most of your mileage is landing nairs, but, like, you can position yourself, like, a lot better with landing fairs and just have a really strong positioning mix up with fairs and nairs that, like, if you iron out how to get a landing fair consistently on shield, like, both arm and foot, your positioning mix ups just automatically become so much stronger just because of, like, how you have to hit those moves. Oh, just beats out. That's. Do you have He went for the drop from ledge fair again. I just don't know if he had 11 or not. No, he did not. Okay, yeah. If he doesn't have 11, you just F till. I did not know that.
is it different if he does have 11? Does it come out faster?
It doesn't come up faster, but it's a lot bigger.
Okay, yeah.
And for some reason, just hits a decent bit above him. But like bronze is pretty much just pretty accurate and pretty puny. But again, like you got a lot of stuff in the corner, and like honestly, I think FD Kalos is good for at least how you're playing this set, because you don't have to plat for you to think, oh, I need to get to the plat. I want to jump to this plat, and FD and Kalos don't have that plat, so you don't tell yourself that option, and the Robin isn't covering that option. However, not knowing the stage just hurts a lot here, but like
I think
I
I can list
personally
it off.
do not like triplets against Robin, like at all. Arcfire ladders are so annoying, and like that's where he gets most of his advantage, and like mitigating like his combo routes helps a lot in this matchup. Like you said, you banned
I can,
single plats for like player reason.
yeah, I feel like they're too small and when you play on and don't give me enough room, so I just ban them for comfort, I guess.
Okay, that's fine. Comfort bans are like honestly broken in this game, but like Hollow Bastion is the exact same size as the FD. It just has a plat on it. So like Smash Roll, yeah, I would ban that against Robin too, but like just like get used to playing on like honestly on both stages, but like especially Hollow Bastion because like you can use that room a lot to like run around like circle camp really well.
I feel like
Cause
I have PTSD from 1-2 battle like a year ago where I went Smashville against Bowser and that
oh, you had Smash Roll against Bowser.
Bowser
I don't
made it
blame
through,
you.
and then it didn't go very well at
Yeah, no,
all.
yeah, no, I don't. I understand why.
Special Hollow Bastion. I'm trying to think of the stage list. I think it was 8 stages. I can list out the 8 stages. I think I don't know what was counterpick, what was starter. I think it was FD, Small Battlefield, PS2, Town, Smashville, Hollow Bastion, Kalos, and then
Battlefield.
let's see,
Battlefield's the one you didn't say. So like Yoshi's isn't legal, so
Battlefield.
like you don't have to
Yeah.
waste a ban in this. Honestly, if it's you said it was
I may have,
two bans, three bans.
I'm three. I think I may have banned FD or I may have banned PS2. I don't
May I?
remember.
Oh, okay. If you banned PS2, what DSR are they running here? No
No
DSR.
DSR.
Okay, then
Yeah,
yeah.
no DSR.
I was just making sure because some people waste a ban when they have DSR. Honestly, may I ask why you would have banned FD? Because the Kalos game, you were playing like that stage really well, and like it wasn't so much the size of it that was helping you, more so the layout.
I don't know. I
That's fair.
really can't remember what I banned this. I think this was like a month ago or so.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine. I'm just like trying to like get in your thought process. With again, in general, like I don't think in most matchups Wii Fit has like any auto ban stages. Like dropping, you want to a lot of characters you want to ban Yoshi's because a lot of fucking characters are stupid on Yoshi's in this game. But like aside from
Yeah.
that, it's like you can honestly you can honestly ban around with how you were playing or how your opponent is like playing, and you're playing really well with like the lack of flats. So like honestly, I don't think really think you personally should be banning FD and against most characters.
Yeah. Okay.
Like you can of course like adjust your play style and like learn how to play on other stages, but like right now with how you're playing this set, like there's no reason to ban like FD or like even Town at all because like he's not killing you off of ledge traps unless like aside from like stuff where you should be dying on any stage. I don't think this Robin actually gets like too much mileage off of the triplat, but in general I do not like triplats against Robin.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You mentioned it just gets you laddered. Happened like right at the start of the game in this one.
Me starting off neutral, trying to full hop aerial at him. That's another reason I don't think Battlefield is like too great for you because like a lot of your openings right now again are the full hop aerials. If someone just stands under this plat, you have to like kind of just like go through this plat to hit them, and like that just like gives you way too much time. And any competent player who isn't just like asleep at the wheel should punish you for that every time. Like they can just hide it on the plat, and you would honestly get shut down until you like learn other approach options. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the ladder.
got it. You on the top line and killed you, but like either way, like stuff like that. That's why I don't like trying to lance against this character, especially Yoshi's God. Oh, that's just a good tomahawk call out. I I get why you're doing it. I personally do not like saying I'm going to give up neutral, put myself in the corner just to get deep breathing. Against this Robin, it's fine because like, let's be real, the ledge trapping is not great even. Like, he's somehow playing Robin and still like flubbing ledge traps, but at the same time, like, even against like a better player, not even just Robin, like once you get into the corners, like yes, you have deep breathing, but you kind of still have to get out of the corner, and like a good player is not going to let you do that easily. Honestly, good weight, yeah.
And then we got okay.
Yeah, and then the moment you have another, the moment you have another plat off the ledge to jump towards, exactly how you lose the song. You try to escape by jumping to the plat. Waiting for people to hop in, like especially with Levens, like just like you can jump in place, you can like run in like directly, like just ground it at them, or you can just like again throw everything you have at them, just like not approach, make them burn stuff. But like, there's no really like you the reward you get for jumping in on 11 Robin is rarely worth the risk. Which honestly, like if you rolled that soon after Arcfire, you can F tilt for free, or even grab up for up air there. But like this is a minor thing. Like right there, like that's a free punish that you just slip away.
Yeah.
Also, right here, especially at this percent with deep breathing, you don't need to buffer this F smash. You can just hit confirm it. If the fair doesn't hit, you reset neutral. You set up other pressure. If the fair hits, you F smash. He's fucking dead. Like there's no need to buffer this F smash when the fair hasn't hit yet. Especially with how much hit stun that move does. That's a really good dodge. Even like not like using defensive options there. I started spacing for the rolls. Also, that F match. Was that a misinput, I imagine?
I don't think so.
It's like he still has his air dodge. He still has like really good, like decent drift. Like there was really no reason this should hit. So like honestly, just like pressure with fair, or just like wait for him to burn an option instead of like go for the F smash that like probably shouldn't work anyways. You don't lose anything for it, but like you could have gotten more if you had actually waited. Cocktail, you header, then. Oh, you just drifted into it. Was that header get up? Did you burn? Yeah, you burned. You jump there, so you don't really have anything to do. Honestly, another header just to stall there would have like helped. Like
I,
if you realize you don't have a jump and you realize, oh, this Robin can't really pressure me up where up here. Oh wait, he's already buffering that Thoron. Goodness, yeah, just header to stall. I'm shocked that up didn't hit, but really good pair. Yeah, I was like, again, just iron out the full nairs versus nair ones, and then you get so much more damage there. He is not even wait. He's expecting you to immediately option, or just doing it because like he wants to burn it away. Yeah, it's like you're kind of doing the same thing. You're like pressuring and then expecting him to do an option. Like there's no need. Just like wait. Like I'm gonna be real for you. Like Wi-Fi like matches later. Like that's really hard because ledge trapping on Wi-Fi is a myth. But like especially offline, you can just react to most like a lot of those
uh,
options. Oh, that's so unfortunate.
yeah, and that was like my first local in a year.
Oof.
That tech was probably the difference between top eight and ninth place.
Yikes. Yeah. Especially with weak, especially in deep breathing, like our smash attacks don't kill like insanely earlier than our like tilts. In all honesty, like practically. So it's like there's no need to like throw away a ledge trap just for like a soul read smash attack when you can just like F tilt, down tilt, even fair.
Um, I will say one thing about the what's it called ledge trapping.
Yeah,
So I play like a lot of Wi-Fi, so that's probably why
yeah.
I do the guessing stuff instead of like reaction ledge trapping.
I kind of figured because like you ledge trapping on Wi-Fi, even though we have a frame six move, is still like annoying. The second point, especially on Wi-Fi, if you start mixing up your ledge timings, you will fuck up so many people who try to ledge trap on Wi-Fi. Also, like this is something I see a lot of Wii Fits like fall into the trap of. You didn't get up attack once. To be fair, the Robin wasn't really a space for it, but like if they're starting to like, I'm gonna use Crom as an example. If he's starting to like just mass jab at ledge to like to counter the header. He's opening himself up to get up attack, and like they can just like use like when like they're starting to adapt to your other options like our busted roll or like header stuff. You can just like use your other options because they're leaving themselves open to the actual universal stuff we have.
Like
Also,
get up.
neutral get up is stupid in this game. Like you did it like once or twice, like but like it was more so immediate and like ran into a thorn was the one time I remember.
Yeah, I I used to roll 90% of the time off ledge. It was terrible.
Yeah,
And, like changing that slowly to actually do proper ledge options, slow process.
yeah. I mean, like at least you have difference in normal Wii Fit to like alt 50-50 header and like roll. Now you 50-50 roll and jump off. Those are the biggest things from that. So I'm gonna if I can type. I'll just I'm just gonna say Rob. Okay, what was other set?
The other ones are just crew battles. First one I
Yeah,
think is one game, and then the next two are both the same one. But I separated them because it took a while in between.
bruh, ads. Didn't really pause the ad. There. Stadium 2.
Don't fall for clickbait, fall for cluckbait with a doubly delicious chicken deal only at Carl's Jr.
Why is the transition? I hate this overlay so much. Goodness. Okay.
Um, this one I feel I need help in like specifically the Bayonetta matchup.
I was about to
God,
ask,
I fucking hate that character.
how do you handle the Bayo matchup?
Yeah.
Because there is a very particular way that this matchup goes for like most characters, and Wii Fit is one of them. And I want to see like your thought process going into this.
Okay, so don't please don't just say stay grounded and shield because like I tried that, it didn't pan out really well.
It's not so much. Well, yes, that's part of it, but like also, where are you shielding? Because like Bayonetta, like you want to play like burst range and like mix up crouch, mix up shield. Honestly, Sun a lot. Sun does so much in this matchup. It's like right about where does she heal slide? Like this is the range you want to be playing neutral in. Like right here, this is your perfect spacing. This is where you should be like trying to stay against Bayo and neutral. Whether you want to like mix in shields, mix in crouches, suns, honestly whatever you want. Because like Bayo has to come to us, Bayo has to contest us. It doesn't matter. Just like be obviously be mindful like short hops because like that's what she wants to get out of you. But like this range, this is more important than the generic stay grounded, stay shielding. Like you want to keep this distance at all times, so you can just like wait, react to her, wait, well, react on Wi-Fi a little, but you want to like this is like that range, especially 'cause, yeah, you just react to the heal, side shield, and you punish. Like you're keeping a good range generally, like at least right now. Bro, did you just run under the ABK? That's actually so funny. But even instead of running here, if you know they're gonna ABK, which let's be real, bruh, let's try this
It was
again. Like I'm gonna be real, especially with Wi-Fi, most Bayonettas are gonna ABK there. Up tilt of the kill percent, honestly, up smash. You just kill them, and then this, if either they're brainless and they don't adapt, and you get even more punishes, or they smart is like I'm gonna stop ABKing here at ledge. I say mid range, but like you also can't be scared her completely out, and like realistically, unless she like gets you like gets a good solid read on you and sends you off stage, she's not doing much. But like mid range just keeps you away from off stage faster and easier, in my opinion. That really got the roll, huh? Do you SDI bio stuff at all?
yes.
Okay.
Ironically enough, so I was a little bit angry after this game. Um, and the person was telling me that I was SDIing down and I shouldn't have been. I was not SDIing down.
It
I
looks like you're
was
SDIing out,
fully
up
out,
and
I
out.
think. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like you're straight out for at least that sequence. But like, yeah, SDI. I like SDI up and out personally because like we
Yeah.
have a frame one ball to get us out. But like the more important thing, at least what the offline bios tell me, like just mix up your SDI. They can like if they're set up right, they can follow it regardless. But like if you're mixing up, that's more important than like any one direction. Although like a lot of Bayos, like probably on Wi-Fi, would probably hyper focus one SDI, and if this Bayo is telling you down, then like a lot of them will probably just hyper focus SDI down. That one looked like a little bit down, but it could have been strong. I'm so shocked that ball did not kill. Oh, you got 50. Never mind. If I hate rewinding on Twitch so much. Right here, if you force a shield that ABK, just hold shield. Every Bayo is going to witch twist there. They think they're mixing you up. They are not. Just wait for the witch twist and just juggle them afterwards. Your tomahawk. Rip. I think in general, you're just trying to play too close to Bayo. Like you had a few moments at the start of the game where you're playing at the ideal range, but like everything else is like standing, like especially like right there, like this is especially at ledge is where you want to be standing at like mid range because like right here you can't really do anything about this ABK. If it stands like say like right here, right at the plat, you can just like crouch and the ABK you up tilt. Sometimes up smash is really good at the timing, but up tilt's like safe, consistent. And if they do anything else, you react with like F tilt. Like I've been well, not react, but I'm focusing on offline to my like just crouch up tilt. Like you can definitely react to ABK from ledge with up tilt even on Wi-Fi.
I think I was getting desperate for a kill.
Yeah. Which probably I imagine like get you a lot of extra damage because you just get hyper focus on the kill.
I feel like I do that a lot. Like I'll be up like 20% to 80 and just constantly be going unsafely in trying to kill.
Honestly, it's a hard thing to learn, but sometimes you just gotta like stay calm. Like your kill will come to you eventually if you're winning neutral, and if you're not, throwing yourself throwing yourself at the wall is not gonna win you neutral. Like sometimes if you're down like two stocks to one, like two stocks or one stock to three, you kind of have to do that. But like if it's like close stock kill percent, like you really don't need to just throw yourself out for the kill. It'll come to you eventually, especially as we fit. We kill off the stray hits like it's nothing. Just gonna keep reiterating this as much times as it takes. Honestly, at 12, I don't know what up tilt gets you here. Like, I don't think up tilt hits here either, but like, if you're going for something like off of a neutral get up, I personally really like up tilt. Because like, you get like at least three up tilts at Bayo at 12, maybe an up air if you like, they're not like, well, I'm reveal Bayo's gonna be mashing gonna be mashing bats within, but like, you get like two to three up tilts. Like, F tilt just gets you off stage where they're gonna be buffering ABK. It's Wi-Fi, so I'm not gonna like get mad at you too much for missing this, but like, the moment if she'll get back on stage. Like right there, you dash back after she is witch timed, which I imagine the dash back was a little bit like preemptive. But like honestly, the moment she witch times, you just grab that, punish that however you want. Honestly, landing nair, F throw, like whatever, up throw to the plat, you're right there. And this Bayo does not punish it, but this I really do not like burning the double jump against Bayo off stage, especially like as early as you did. Like Bayo just nairs here, you are honestly you're honestly dead because the Bayo just chases you after you get hit from the nair. It's, luckily you get away with it, but like just like be more conservative of your option off stage, especially against Bayo. Man, this Bayo loves ABK. Jesus. You know about Bayo's special like lag, right?
No.
Okay. The funny thing about Bayonetta, let's see how many she does here. Okay, it's only two. I think she does. The more special moves she does one, does two, does three, does four. Look how well she got flats up, but the more specials she does in the air before landing, the more landing lag she has, and it gets you a ridiculous amount when it gets to like four or something. And like honestly, you get like super hard punishes from it that you just kind of let slip away. I'm gonna see if I can find a good example. I'm not sure if one will come up, but like if one does, I'll point it out. Because one time they did four specials, they got lucky with a plat slip. Like right there, like even with the witch time, like they're in so much lag. There's like you can get whatever punish you want. This Bayo is mashing goodness. Also, yeah, at kill percent, this is a very common Bayo mix-up. Just roll away after the witch twist. They want the downer like a lot of times in this situation. There's no really need to give it to them. Like worst that happens if you don't get punished for rolling in that situation ever. say for this point, they try to go to ledge to mitigate this and just like try to get play the ledge situation. So you can use that knowledge if the Bayo is aware of that and doing that. You can use that knowledge to just like set up, chase them to ledge, and just ledge trap them, which we have up tilt sun and up smash for that. So it's honestly fine. But like, if they're landing on stage, just they take the free punish. Really good back air. Do you listen?
Wait. Oh my god, I fucking wow. Oh wait, yeah.
Cause like this Bayo, cause this damage wise, you're not. Yeah, again, you're standing way too close to be ledge trapping Bayo. Like especially with Witch Twist, like hitting above ledge, there's like really nothing you get. You throw away so much by like standing that close to Bayo. A lot of characters that close to ledge. Think, hold on. Think you can punish Bayo down tilt, but like maybe not space. Minus 21. Yeah, minus 15. You can like reliably drift in. Like worse, you get sour spawn and then tech chase at that percent, which is better than just like nothing. Okay. You just missed a header cancel. That would have like actually got you the game. Okay, yeah, you're SCIing out, and he's following that. Another full hop to the plat, but like he's not ready for it, unlike the Robin. So you're fine there.
That that fucking stupid ass downwards whatever was bullshit. That's the reason I lost that.
Yeah.
That was fucking bullshit.
What are you still in deep breathing lag here, or what actually gets you hit? Oh, honestly, that yeah, the down APK is like stupid, but at the same time, like you were in lag. Just like be aware, of, like hey, she can't punish this like going forward. But like honestly, like again, up tilt just beats that out completely. Like I was gonna see like I want to see if they follow SDI here because I don't think you're dead from you're not dead. Figuring out. 150. I was about to say. I was about to ask how you behind that, but at 150, yeah, you're dead. Which, honestly, in those matchups, just like learn their burst range is the biggest thing that helps a lot. Like learn effectively where they can punish you from, and just like don't be risky in those burst ranges, especially against a high damage character like Bayo. Which yeah, like if you don't know Bayo, like no, like that downwards ABK, especially that was like the first one I think too. Is like oh that's gonna fuck up a lot of people. That's things I noticed. Easily just play more mid range. You're playing way too close to Bayo, and there's honestly no reason for you to. Like, why would you try to scrap at that character? Actually, not so much scrap with Bayo. Making the first move against Bayonetta is like a lot of times like what cost lost you neutral. Like, yeah, I don't like camping either. And especially don't like if I have to play slow, I get really bored. But like it's, bruh. But like against a character like this, they don't have answers to us doing that. So like, just make them like play your game.
Okay, yeah.
This one is huge, especially when like other characters like you can get away with it. Like but Bayo especially like I don't think any character really like gains from standing at neutral get up distance against her. Because like they get either ABK'd, faired, even wish twists if some Bayos are like cheeky. I personally wouldn't recommend up smash on Wi-Fi, but like if you iron it out and get the timing, theoretically, frame data wise, it is reactable. But like I personally would not risk that. It just gives you a really early stock and really funny stock. But like I just personally just like be safe and go for up tilts. Is there anything else in this matchup that like really gets you like you really struggle in?
I
Like
don't think so. I think it's just staying at the correct range, and I probably go, what's it called? Shit. In the air too much.
yeah, hell, like honestly, you weren't that awful about it. You're pretty decent about staying grounded, at least compared to like most people I see fight Bayo. But like, yeah, like if you can stay grounded as much as possible, that also helps. This next one, if I can pull it. This is another matchup like you struggle in, or
Um, Generally, but this one I think I did pretty well in. There's Cloud.
I understand why you're struggling with this matchup. I hate this match.
Yeah, Cloud is a little bit of a tough one. We
yeah,
didn't have anybody else to go in, so I sent myself, and yeah.
yeah. Don't. Is this only one game, or? Yeah, he said he split them up. Yeah.
It's one game against the Cloud, and then the next VOD is the same crew battle against a different person. Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna go back to the gonna go back to the Bayo notes and like, especially since that one's more matchup focused. I'm gonna ask one thing. Stages. You went to PS2, which is like, in my opinion, I think is our best stage along with Kalos. But in general, like, what did they ban? What were you thinking? Like, I don't remember the SCS stage list off the top of my head. So I'm gonna just mention Battlefield, SPF,
What's the
PS2.
Veo band?
Yeah. Am I missing a stage here?
I know it's 8 Yoshis.
Oh, Yoshi's is legal.
Yeah.
fashion isn't legal on SCS? Just make sure I thought. Honestly, I haven't played that many
No,
games on
it's
it.
not. Check.
I don't think I've played this matchup on SBF, so I'm just gonna leave that a giant question mark.
Still trying to find what stages we've
I'm
been.
imagining they banned FD Kalos or FD Smashville, but
FD
actually, maybe
Kalos and Small Battlefield.
okay. So that might
And I didn't go Smashville because I hate Smashville.
hurt. Yeah.
Yeah.
However, I will say in general, this like play on Smashville. Like Stroder told me this because I'm kind of the same boat. I don't like Smashville as much. We don't have a. I'm gonna be real. I personally don't think we have a bad stage in most matchups. So like learning how to play on every stage helps so much. So you're not wasting a band where you can otherwise use it later. And especially in this matchup, there's a very funny interaction. If Bayo APKs into the plat, she does not auto cancel. She has to land on the plat. She has to take the landing lag. You get a free punish every time. You hide under that plat and just wait for her to do shit, and you just and she honestly can't do anything unless she like reads you. Obviously, again, like with bands, it's more important to pay attention to like what you're capitalizing on and what they're capitalizing on before like any matchup thing. Unless it's like, of course, Mario on Triplats, Roy on Smashville. But like generally, like pay attention more to like what you're losing the games for, and like what the stage benefits you, and like what it takes away from your opponent.
Um, I went Small Battlefield because I just like the dual flats.
Yeah. Okay. Back to Cloud. I'm gonna drop this at the bottom. Show me stages. What is a Cloud ban? Imagine FD and something else. I'm just gonna automatically put that in. This F tilt right there, was it intentional or? Cause like,
Sorry, I'm not watching right now.
oh, you're fine. Cause I was like,
What if like,
this one you do right here after out of shield. Cause like, there's no way that Cloud is laggy enough that like you're punishing that. Like, if anything, I think he misspaced enough that you might sneak a grab in, but like, you're not punishing Cloud Strife out of shield with like a drop shield tilt. Usually ever, unless the Cloud is actually bad at this game. Which And that's part of why this matchup is so annoying. Because he has a big giant sword, you think we can. Well, his tilts, actually, let's look at his tilts, because he might be able to. I don't think you can if there's space, but... Like a jab you can, forward tilt. Forward tilt you can jab out of shield, and that's actually really useful. Well, actually, yeah, jab one's pretty big. Unless they max space it, which, like, obviously pay attention to how the spacing on shield. And, like, if you if you know how well do you know like Weep is like out of like shield like range? Like frame data's fine, but like how well do you know the range of it?
not well?
Iron that out too then, because like once you know how far she can hit out of shield, you start realizing you start like respecting stuff more and are able to like get out of situations more that like, otherwise you try to punish it like oh you miss out you miss because like you misjudged the range.
The bands were Town and FD.
The cloud band. Oh, okay. Not sure if I agree with that on the cloud end, but we take that. The FD Callus makes sense. I'm just like really shocked that they banned Town. Actually, in this stage, just like guess like the other ban I would personally do against Wii Fit in this matchup would be PS2, honestly. But
Are you watching the VOD right now?
uh, I
No.
have pulled up.
Okay.
I am like typing stuff on stages as I
Okay.
mean.
Yep. I can see it. Okay.
Man, he had a buffer. Most claws do. I will say against characters who like to buffer like immediate options, like like Mario, Yoshi, Luigi, Cloud, a lot of characters in this game, honestly, who like to buffer like immediately aggressive options out of hit stun. Just learn your sequences, like learn where they end. Like iron out your spacing if you know it's a sequence that like you're just dropping. Or even just like reset the situation into that you know they're gonna mash and you can just hard punish that. Freaking mashing, goodness. So recording, right? Yeah, just making sure. There is no need to go for the second header here. Like, if I'm gonna make sure he burns his double jump, he burns his air dodge, he has absolutely no options to contest you. Like worst that happens, you miss the spacing for dare and like you clip by up B, but at that point, learn the spacing, space around that. You should just like go out, kill him. He has burned all of his resources. You, I can see the stock actually. Oh, he just read the second roll, which in that case, like keep an eye on your defensive options. You haven't been rolling. You weren't rolling too much in the other sets, but like you, uh, is it a comfort thing against Cloud that you roll a lot, or is that just like this game in
I
particular?
I don't know. Probably this game in particular.
Man, this Cloud just gave up an entire Let's Pressure sequence, huh? Good for you, but that was an insane punish. What the fuck? That was actually so good. Ooh, he burns his jump here. I like.
A lot of people burn their jump on
Yeah,
Echo Fair.
I'm aware, but like, did you recognize this, or were you going for the header anyways?
I recognized it, and
Okay.
I thought the header would hit and put
Okay.
him in a worse situation.
I was gonna like just mention like obviously like keep track of like burnt options, because like you did it in the first dock, but like that's just a misspacing header. Like they air dodge well. Honestly, you can just delay header a bit to like catch the air dodge more reliably. Is what I tend to do. I personally don't like throwing yourself in the corner too much against Cloud, but like it's also Wi-Fi. You can take advantage of like even Cloud struggles to ledge trap on Wi-Fi. Well, somewhat. It's still Cloud at ledge, but in general, like I do not like try to just keep a stage against this character more. Honestly, for a matchup like Elton, you're playing it well, and by that I mean like I do the same thing. I don't know what to do. I'm just not gonna let this person get in a situation where I am confused. So if I don't have to interact with this person, I don't have to figure out what to do. And honestly, we were playing that game really well. Those are the biggest things I noticed, like matchup wise, and then just matching in general. Next game the cloud as well, or
What?
is the next game another cloud?
The next one?
Yeah,
The next one's against a Min.
I don't know this matchup as well as like the other ones that we've already watched, but like, I'll definitely see if like there's any player.
I feel like I know the Min matchup kind of decently. It's this one specific player. I always do terribly against him.
Okay, so it's players up here. More ads. immediately. I hate rewinding on Twitch so much. Give me a frame by frame, please. Yeah, you start by trying to jump over them. Like you can't really reach the plat, but you're definitely trying the same escape route. And this Min is ready for it because I imagine since you said like you struggle against this Min, they know your player habits. So like immediately I'm noticing escape routes. Like start mixing them more like yeah. Even again, you go for this plat again. They're not ready for it this time, but like I imagine this is matchup familiarity right here with them. A lot of Wii Fits go for header right about here. That's just a Wii Fit thing. Like anyone, to be fair, a lot of characters can't actively punish it, like Byleth if she's ready. But this Min Min in particular, Sephiroth too, but like, Min Min in particular, like if they know the matchup, if they know where Wii Fit select a header, that's a Dragon Laser every time. So just like be more like aware of where you're headering. And let me open up a new notepad. I'm not even gonna try with stages on this. I haven't played this matchup enough to really know. All I know is avoid town. Goodness. Honestly, I love that stall so much to get over the laser. At that, goodness. Like at that this distance is fine because you high profile it with header. Yeah, like you keep trying to jump to the
Yeah.
plat, and they're smoking you for that. Honestly, just stay more grounded, especially against like you said, this minimum played a decent amount. Just like they are waiting for you to jump, so if you stop, you'll probably start like they'll have to start thinking about it, or you just get out of the corner for free. And again, like you're standing like pretty close to neutral get up distance. Even honestly, when ledge trapping on Wi-Fi, I like standing at roll distance more than neutral get up distance, just in general. Cause like unless you have a read, they're gonna jump. The up smash doesn't really do much. Yeah, they. If I'm not mistaken, they dash back in response to your full hop in, but they could have been late. Okay, no, they respected and rolled. But like either way, again, this is pretty much what I was talking about the first set. Like pretty much a big thing. Like you're still your approach options are still like heavily relying on full hop aerial, and they just rolled in response to the aerial. They're snagging your jumps to the plat. They're like they're rolling in response to you covering neutral get up like way too much. Like honestly, yeah, this is just a player. This is just like them like punishing your biggest habits as a player. Goodness. this one's kind of minor, but like the other three, it's just like that's like just you like your biggest things as a player right now, which I guess I can. I guess I can put it in this notes because like this is the biggest example of like your player stuff. Like your timings didn't get as bullied as hard as a Robin did, but like it's still something you need to work on. I think that was the last one you sent, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Although damn, that was like perfect time.
Perfect timing. Yeah.
All this and send in one video, I'll split it up and like find a way to send it to you later, or like probably later tonight since I have a local like in about half an hour. But
Oh
I'll
yeah.
send I'll send the notes to you, and I'll send the VOD to you once I get it split, or however it wants to conveniently send. If it's all in one VOD, that'd be great. But like if it's not, I'll just split it up and like name it like well. Do you have any like other like big questions like before like a drop? Of course, like you can just DM me if you do, but like, do you have any like that comes to mind like immediately now?
I don't think so. I mean, most of the stuff we talked about was like habits that I'm doing way too much, and then I think that's about it. I don't know. Yeah.
Because like we fit stuff like you were fine. The character stuff you're fine on, just like big player habits of just getting losing your neutral way too much, or like even not winning your neutral.
Mhm.
So
I think that's it. Good luck at the local. You got
thank
this,
you.
Ram. We Fitcord believes in you.